Hey, it's Anthony with Land Title. I came to bring you your first to know update for Longmont. Let's dive right into the data here. Here we are looking back at March's data, and we're really seeing a pretty stable environment, right? I realize that this average sales price shows minus 4.3% less than this time last year, but it's been super stable for the last 3 months, right? It's very similar to what we would expect to see. The median is also 0.3% less. So I would consider this a stable market. And we'll use the price per square foot to kind of validate that. But if you look at the condo townhouse market, it's kind of been all over the place. You can see we've been selling higher priced condos. The average was up 4.4%. The median was up 6.3%. But what's really happening there, it's hard to say because in the county, that price has come down quite a bit. Now, it kind of gives us the flip side of the coin here with when you look at a price per square foot rise, because we still are just sporadic. It's all over the place. It's still just pocket by pocket, piece by piece, right? Newer inventory is doing stuff different than older inventory. So that condo townhouse market really needs to be digested very differently. The single family home market, though, you can see we've been trending up just like we did last year at this time, price per square foot, but we're still 5.9% less than where we were on the average. Now, this is kind of a muddy mess as well, right? Depending on what sells and how many things sell, we've been very flat. And I think, clearly we didn't hit the peak again like we did in 2022, but honestly, 23, 24, 25, and here we are in 26, it's all very similar. So we haven't seen like some huge price drops in the attached or the detached market. Now, the reason I say it's similar is because look at this. Listings, there's 323 on the market. It's 6% more than last year, but it's really not very much, right? New listings, more new listings. So more sellers participating in the market, 14% more new listings in March than we saw this time last year. And that was already the high water mark for a lot of years, right? So keep your eye on that number 223. When we look over at the under contracts, yes, we had a great under contract month. It was very similar to March of last year, but it's still more listings than buyers in the marketplace. So keep your eye on that because that's going to create a rising inventory in the market. And so 152 under contracts is a great sign. We just are still having more sellers than buyers. So watch that as it affects our month supply of inventory and our active units over the next few months. Month supply of listings is at 2.7, just like where we were last year. Expect that to start to rise. So if you're helping with buyers or sellers, sellers should understand that sooner is better because we definitely want less competition, but buyers need to understand that no time like the present, right? You basically can buy anytime the rest of the year. You will be favored in negotiations in most houses, right? Clearly the best ones, that's not the case. But when, the average home is on the market and you're favored in that negotiation as a buyer, it might be time to take advantage of that. The other part of this is we still have average days in MLS trending down. It will get faster, so you will have to participate at a faster pace. We're actually faster days in MLS than we were last year, which is surprising, but we are about 4 days faster. That's one of the only markets out there that actually is getting speedier, as you would say. But closed to list price, 98.9%, very similar to this time last year. We were trending a little bit more below that for the last couple of months. It's good to see that bouncing back up, but still keep in mind, you're going to be dealing with concessions. You're going to be dealing with price drops on properties here soon. So just watch that. Buyers are definitely being favored in this negotiation, even though it's been very stable. The stability there, the volatility is really coming in some of those other factors, right? So if you have other questions, you need other information or data, please reach out to me. Always happy to help. Otherwise, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel to catch more content like this. See you soon.